one. I'm learning.
Thank The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A dump off to Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Fights him off. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A handoff to start the drive to Sims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now here's a carry heading left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
And we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Still shedding tackles. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Handoff as they run the counter play. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Sherman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The numbers on the ground for Sims a week ago. 18 carries, 52 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll set up a throw, and he fires one, but incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
You're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well. They really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. He'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ah, yes, that's today's NFL defensive tackle. Not just a space eater anymore. A guy with agility, movement skills, who can rush the passer and make plays in the offensive backfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
And he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, We do not encourage that.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt. Just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll set up to throw. And he's got some space. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team. He'll drop to throw. And
he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. Both the Colts and the Jaguars are having some issues finding a way into the end zone. They'll both look to improve their play on offense and pick up some touchdowns in the second half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Colts have the football early in the first. The pass is completed. It's a tight coverage, and nobody can stop them on this long touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. 1st and 10. Fantastic run blocking here. He takes off and ends up picking up 20 yards on the run. Jaguars take over late in the second. The long ball will find its mark here, and this play goes for a score. The Jags tied up at 7. So that'll do it from here. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles. They've got the second half from Indy. Brandon.
This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warner. He got 29 yards that time. They run the counter now on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. They're probably just trying to escape but couldn't get away.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Gets past one man. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Briggs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. There's a nice move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to throw here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. And on 2nd and 10 now. A dump off to Sims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They were stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. And that one results in 35 yards.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Shifts by him, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39.
to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here we go now.
Room here to run. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And the defense lines up looking for one final stop.
And they will be playing for the pass in this situation, not expecting any type of a run.
And an alley to run. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
2nd down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Let's go!
Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And to give this time to the tailback. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on.